My
Roy,
fault.
Steve.
It's not Steve, it's Alex.
Hey, get out of the booth. I don't know. I know a lot of people disagree with me when I say this, but I actually think Roy likes this matchup.
I actually think he likes this too.
Yeah, I know a lot of Steve players kind of disagree, but I think it's pretty okay for Roy all around. Like, you get a lot of pressure tools that Steve just doesn't have a great way of dealing with. You don't have a great way of playing against blocks, honestly, all things considered, but I thought that was dead.
Yeah,
that's why I stopped talking. Oh my god.
That's right
dead.
there. The thing is, this character just sticks on to everyone so much.
Yeah. So he has a hard time dealing with blocks, but if you don't get to build blocks, it doesn't fucking matter.
Also, this character always has to eventually deal with Roy. So blocks won't be a factor all the time.
Yeah, I'm also willing to wager that he can probably up B the jab stuff.
Yeah, he can, because he has the armor on the ground. We just saw it come to that not even that long ago. But he's just out buttoning this Alex right now.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's why I think the matchup is pretty good. So.
And like, look at that. He got hit once, he's running right back.
Right. I mean, we've seen Awakening play this matchup with Fleetwood a lot, where he's just 3-0'd Fleet, whereas when he plays other characters, he'll get 3-0'd by Fleet. So.
For once, where Angry Awk is the best Awk.
I think this is always his best version. Just rip it. Just rip out.
Just rip it.
That smash.
He's just
It'll
going
kill
in. Queen doesn't even have a diamond right now. That's how much pressure is going on right now.
Right. I mean.
Okay.
And Queen did take that stock. I think Landon was talking to you while we were.
Okay.
So we looked away, but it's not that Steve certainly doesn't whack a way to kill Roy. It's just hard.
The pressure's insane, but I gotta go.
Take it. That's fine. Wow, Rich Minion Honk Shoe. Welcome to the booth.
This is the commentary.
We're back.
The line.
Just a minion waiting room right here.
Minion waiting room. Bring the next minion into the booth.
The evil layer.
The evil lair. Jay referred to me as Gru earlier, so. Huh?
You're doing photography.
That's fine. Can I put my hair into my hood so it looks like shit?
It looks good actually.
Alright, I'll leave it.
And we're
We're back. We got the skin change from Queen. We'll see if that changes it.
So far,
But yeah, we'll see if you agree or not. Ooh, okay, we ended up in the air.
Oh well.
Whoops. There we go.
Got out.
So Jay and I are both in agreement on the Roy-Steve matchup. Where do you think it lies? Who do you think is favored?
No, it's probably even.
Okay, I think that's a reasonable answer.
What were y'all saying?
I think it's the same as well. I think that Roy is actually kind of okay in this matchup, all things considered.
I mean, against a character like Steve, where like one interaction means you die,
Right.
it helps to play a character that also does that.
Yeah. I mean, so what I was saying is that Roy's biggest weakness in the matchup is blocks, right? You don't have a great way to deal with blocks. But Roy also just gets to fucking hit you and pressure you. You don't get to build blocks. So
Yeah, as long as Roy is able to find one way in, it's at least like a guaranteed like 40 or 50.
Yep.
Which is also, you do have a lot of opportunities to extend the sweet spot hitboxes with stuff
Right,
like that.
yeah.
Like right there, you can kind of just swing into stuff, and a lot of times it'll just kind of work. You know?
yeah, he's gonna. Okay, I ended up leaving it there. All right, we finally getting a wall up, but
Not for long.
All right.
Ooh, yeah. Nice swing.
that. I always am.
I was making really good use of the armor on that grounded up beat right there. There have been a lot of like early percent conversions where he just says nope. Just get out of there.
All right, honestly, Hawk kind of just playing a little sloppy the past couple of stocks, but
I think he's getting a little
thank you.
too carried away with the swinging.
Yeah, that's probably partially my fault. We are within earshot, and I did just literally say like 10 minutes ago, just keep ripping it. But
Yeah. I mean, it. Ooh, good weight.
Ooh,
Yeah.
great roll read. And
Really
that's
good
one of the
corner
ways
pressure
that
there.
queen wants to try to get out, right? You don't have a great match option.
And especially like you can maybe minecart there, but then you run the risk of getting caught by like a stray aerial ledge. And especially like minecarting that close into Roy, you're just begging to extend that sweet spot.
Right, yeah.
If he fares there, that sweet spot just sits there, and you just move into it.
All right, I should probably update the score. All right, it's going to have to be a reverse sweep for queen.
Yeah, we're running it back PS2. There's that
And
update.
Jay and I were talking about that earlier. You don't get jab trains as Steve against Roy, so
One of the few characters that can pretty reliably get out of that.
yeah. Just the armor on the upbeat, right? It's very, very hard to beat it.
Oh, really good catch there.
Yeah. Just did not get that aerial out in time.
Good
Not gonna
damage,
die
not
yet.
gonna kill.
I really like what Queen tried to do there with that back air
Yeah.
and the mining table, or the crafting table rather.
But now it's a little scary. No iron on board.
Yeah.
Baiting out the air dodge in. That's gonna do it. He's
And
so
I
good
mean-
at like just using the first 3 hits to condition.
Yeah,
people to
I mean, that's
panic.
one of the things that I've helped him with, right? Is you just have to realize that sometimes if you're gonna get the sour spot in the last hit, just don't do it.
Yeah.
They're not gonna be ready to hit you for it, so
Yeah, and I mean that's twice now that he's gotten like a not necessarily an early kill, but like a pretty
but-
reasonable
yeah,
kill.
a kill percent.
And they're
lower than
right
normal.
again. That's 3. He knows exactly where she's gonna go.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate that, but this is something that we were talking about already. Jacob plays against Fleetwood, who is also a very good Steve.
Yeah.
So
He's got the experience. He's put a lot of time into this matchup.
that should not have hit.
Yeah.
That should have hit. This game sucks.
Yeah.
I wish I could have got a picture. You're going to be nervous. I need your honest opinion on the Mountain Dew.